based on your DB skills?
Yeah, a little bit. It's kind of funny, actually. I mean, one of my good friends kind of made it up, and it was funny, so I stuck with it. It's cool. It's funny. So,
we see players using social media for. What's your kind of philosophy? How you like to use social media?
Me with social media, I mean, it's just a chance to see what's going on, stay connected. With kind of the outside world, things you don't really hear about kind of directly, you get a chance to kind of hear about it on social media. And also just kind of past friends and people that we kind of grew up playing with and stuff like that, keep track of them and keep in contact. So it's just a good way to kind of stay connected as long as you use it the right way.
A couple of players have said they're going silent and stuff like that through camp. Is that something that y'all talk amongst yourselves, like let's kind of do this as a group or what?
I mean, not really. I think every player kind of knows the way he or she uses social media, and knows how much they use it, and know if it can become a distraction for them, and if they need to settle down kind of during this time or not. So I think it's all about just how you use it as a person.
Now that you've actually had a chance to get out there with him, what do you notice about what Mel brings to the table as a coach? What does he do? What's different about just his approach?
He's just another guy that brings energy to the team and just demands a lot out of us as DBs and every player. And you know what you're going to get from high energy guy, and it's just a great guy to kind of learn from and pick his brain a little bit and just be able to learn a lot.
One of the primary things he's focusing on is just attacking the ball. Is that correct?
That's one of them. I mean, that's just overall kind of for the DBs. I mean, every coach preaches that we always want to attack the ball. That's a big principle for us throughout the past year and in camp this year. So.
What else is he focusing on?
Just paying attention to details, doing the right things all the time, focusing on the little things, even in kind of small walkthroughs and stuff like that. Just taking it serious every time, no plays off.
How is the hip feeling?
I feel really good. As close to 100% as I can be. No pain. It just feels really good to be back out there.
What was that first time you got contact and got to make a break on a ball or something?
I mean, I've been doing stuff like that, throughout the summer, so it wasn't really my first time doing that, per se. But it just felt good to be out there in actual practice with my teammates and just working hard towards our ultimate goal, which is the season.
You're sort of the old head of the group now. How are you embracing that role?
I'm embracing it, I think, pretty well. I mean, I know my role, and I know I have kind of obligation to fulfill for my teammates and the DBs. Just being a guy that's been out there and experienced a little bit, I've been doing a great job, I think, trying to help the young guys just kind of get accustomed and just trying to make that job a little bit easier, making that transition.
There was some chatter on social media when the Thorpe Award list came out. Did you feel disrespected by not being on that list?
I'm not going to say disrespected, but I mean, it is kind of disappointing. I mean, me just being a competitor and knowing what I can do as a player, I mean, I do feel like I don't get the respect sometimes, but I mean, it just adds extra motivation to me. I mean, I don't take it personal. Like I said, Twitter it's just fun and games. I mean, it is what it is. I don't play this game for personal accolades. I mean, I know as long as I go out there and do my job and play to the caliber that I know I can play at, I mean, those accolades will come, but I mean, it's all about the team.
Who was Ashawn Robinson away from the field? We don't see him much, just kind of quiet. What's he like?
I think Ashawn's just a real humble guy, quiet as you said. He jokes around and he has a personality too. I mean, it's just certain guys, once they get around you and get comfortable with you, that's when they'll start to come out of that shell. And he's definitely one of those guys where as though he has to feel his way around, I think, and just get comfortable with you, and then he can be a true self.
When you first met him, how old did you think he was?
How old?
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't look like the youngest looking guy.
I mean, of course he does. He doesn't look his actual age, but I mean, I didn't think he was like 22 or nothing like that coming into college, but I mean, he definitely has that older look.
When you had the opportunity to meet with coaches more with the change of rules during the summer, were there any specific things that may have helped you, or did you do much of that?
I'm not actually. What rules?
The 2 hours you can meet with the coaches during the summer each week.
I mean, yeah, we took advantage of it, I think, as a whole group. I mean, definitely the younger guys getting in there a lot. Me, I was using that time a lot just to rehab. I wasn't really in the film room with them per se, but I know we got a couple extra hours during the week before 7-on-7, so those really helped a lot. I think definitely more so for the younger guys than the older guys.
You mentioned the younger guys, and I know Reggie at SC Media Age brought up Minka and Kendall, and obviously Ronnie being kind of impressing him. What are your thoughts on those two guys?
I think all of them have great potential to be great players. I mean, as long as they keep progressing, keep being coachable, and stay in their playbook and knowing what to do, I think that's the biggest part. I mean, we all know what they can do athletically or they wouldn't be here. So I just think it's all about just keeping that head down, staying on the ground, and just getting that playbook, and just that experience will come with time.
Do you think they're going to contribute this year, or is this going to be kind of a redshirt thing?
Like Coach always says, the best player is going to play. So if they know what to do, I think that's the biggest part, and we'll see what Coach decides. I mean, he controls who steps on that field.
I was gonna say, what do you think the secondary needs to do to take that next step in their development?
I just think we got to be hungry at all times. I think we're going to be one of the most well-prepared teams in secondaries in the country every week in and week out. So I just think as long as we get our personal attitude under control and knowing what we're going out there to do, coming out there with that chip on our shoulder, I think the sky's the limit for us.
Thanks, Cyrus. Appreciate it.
Thank you.